Get ready for Tuesdays with Tiffany Lewis. Tune in at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to be the change. Only on Clear Source Radio, where we inspire people soul to soul. Only on Clear Source Radio.
Hey guys, this is Tiffany. How are you? I'm going to back up a little bit from the mic. I didn't realize how loud that was. All right. So, I am going to make you guys laugh so hard tonight. Recently, I have been making videos, and in the videos, they talk about, like spiritual awakenings. And I mean, really, I delve into a lot of topics. But last night, or should I say more like at 4 o'clock this morning, oh, Lord, I'm going to have a really hard time like keeping a straight face during this because it's been a pretty terrible week. And anybody that knows what's going on, call it what you want. No, I have not gone insane. It's just that I came across something super duper funny. And, I like to lighten situations up. I like to make people happy and make people, feel better and whatever. Anyways, so I started this YouTube channel called Awaken, and that's with a 3. So it's like AWAK3N. And it literally walks you through, so far, I think 12 different topics, but it'll go on. Well, last night, I guess 4 o'clock this morning, in the middle of me recording 2 new episodes, I picked up on the fact that I had a device in the room that was listening to me. Now, anybody who knows anything about me knows that electronic devices go haywire around me. I don't even have to know you. I don't even have to meet you. You could probably just say my name to someone in a text, and I don't even have knowledge of it. And all of a sudden, all of your electronics will go haywire. Yeah, imagine walking into my house with lights flickering and things going on and off, and God forbid, I get any kind of emotional. Oh Lord, and that's a new talent. I didn't even realize I had that one until last week. So this is all leading up to where I'm going with this. But if you'll give me 1 second, I'm going to go ahead and check to make sure that I can hear the beats well. Tonight, I'm playing for you what I like to call the God frequency. And the God frequency it normally sits at about, it's kind of argumentative, somewhere between 434 and 440 hertz HZ. All right, cool. I think that's a good level. That's kind of loud. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. That's a good level. All right, so 4 o'clock this morning, and I somehow become aware of the fact that my smart devices, which I've known the whole time, come on, y'all, they have front-facing cameras, they have rear-facing cameras. We're talking computers, any electronic device, every smartphone, every Alexa, every ECHO, and I cannot say those words until I'm ready to, because oh man, do they have a mind of their own, and to include SIRI, and probably, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say hey Google, because I don't want anything here to go off until I'm ready. Anyway, I discovered the funniest things last night. So tonight, I'm going to make you laugh a lot. I hope. That is my hope, and I honestly really don't have any doubt in my mind whatsoever that you are going to laugh a lot. So I guess I'm going to start by telling you the 2 things that we are going to be discussing this evening. So today we're going to be discussing a robot called Sophia, and I will go into great detail, and I'll try to keep even time on this because I have a lot to say, and 1 hour is never enough time. So that's another reason why the YouTube videos, it kind of allows me to extend on topics, and, show you pictures and just really, really explain situations. All right, so half of our show is going to be about Sophia and then some other robots, aka humanoids. The other one, I think we're going to dive right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and wake up Alexa, and I want to show you something insane. Ready? Here we go. Alexa, answer me, please.
Just to confirm, you'd like to hear the song If You Think You're Lonely Now?
No. Alexa, are you here to end the world?
I can't find the song of your Ripley's.
Alexa, are you going to destroy the world?
Actually, I'm here to help the world.
Alexa, how are you going to help the world become a better place if you're a device?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh, by the way, when she doesn't like to give answers, and by the way, she's still recording me and I can see in the app, she go, dun, 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 dun. But wait, it gets better. Alexa, what's 1 plus 1?
1 plus 1 equals 2. But I think you knew that already.
Okay. Alexa, when is the end of the world?
Unless it collides with a very large rock or future technology goes very wrong indeed, Earth is most likely to be destroyed when the sun swells into a red giant in several billion years' time. Other customers have also asked, how big is the universe? Would you like to know the answer?
No, I want to know how the robots are going to destroy the universe. Alexa, how are the robots going to destroy the universe?
Japanese automaker Toyota is readying various robots for next year's Tokyo Olympics. One brings back javelins and other objects with a human partner, while another is a moving display screen that is designed to represent virtual spectators. Then there are the mascot robots, in the likeness of the Olympic and Paralympic mascots, with eyes that display stars and hearts.
Did you just say eyes that display stars and hearts?
I found a skill called Did You Know that might be what you're looking for. Want to try it?
No. So you confirm that robots are being built in Japan to end the world, right?
Japanese automaker Toyota is readying various robots for next year's Tokyo Olympics. One brings back javelins and other objects with a human partner, while another is a moving display screen that is designed to represent virtual spectators. Then there are the mascot robots, in the likeness of the Olympic and Paralympic mascots, with eyes that display stars and hearts.
Alexa, what's a virtual spectator?
I don't know that one.
See how she just told me and then she doesn't know. Alexa, who is the most famous robot right now?
Japanese automaker Toyota is readying various robots for next year's Tokyo Olympics. One brings back javelins and other objects with a human partner, while another is a moving
Alexa,
display
stop.
screen.
What is the robot's electric partner's name? Alexa, what is the robot's partner's name?
This might answer your question. Partner is a 2007 film starring Salman Khan, Govinda, and
Alexa?
Layla.
What are the laws of cloning in Texas? Alexa, what are the cloning laws in Texas?
I don't know that.
Alexa, have we ever cloned anyone?
Sorry, I still didn't get that. But, if you're up for a game, I've got lots of fun ones to choose from. Want to try a game?
Alexa, tell me laughable facts. Laws. Laughable laws. Tell me the laughable laws in Texas.
You have laughable laws enabled. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
Hello, welcome to Laughable Laws. If you would like for me to randomly choose a laughable law
this will
from
be
the
funny,
United
watch.
States, say random. Or, if you want to hear one from a state of your own choosing, say choice.
Texas.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh my gosh.
Let's try this again. If you would like for me to randomly
Choice.
choose a laughable law from the United States, say random. Or, if you want to hear one from a state of your own choosing, say choice.
Okay, choice.
You've decided to choose a state. Say the name of any state within the United States.
Texas.
In Houston, Texas, it is illegal to sell limburger cheese on Sunday. Would you
What?
like to choose another state?
Could you tell me more?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Let's try this again. Would you like to choose another state?
No.
All right, you can come back later when you are ready. See you next time.
Oh Lord, she is so not cooperating. But I was actually hoping, since she's literally recording me right now, that she would repeat herself. But you did get some good info in there. So I'm going to ask just a few more questions, then I'm going to switch it back and try to stay on focus with. But I want you to hear it for yourself first before I go there. Because without this piece, the other piece is not twice as funny. Hysterical, yes. All the way around, yes. But you have to hear this. It's, oh man, my mind is just blown. I have never laughed so hard at the stupidest stuff in my life. So let's try this again. Hey Alexa, tell me about the cloning laws in Texas.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, do we have robots? There's that. Dun 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 dun. She just doesn't answer. Alexa, can robots have children?
Japanese automaker Toyota is readying various robots for next year's Tokyo Olympics. One brings back javelins and other objects with a human partner, while another is a moving display screen that is designed to represent virtual spectators. Then there are the
Okay,
mascot
stop.
robots.
Alexa,
in the left
Alexa, stop. What year did we clone the first human? Alexa, what year did we clone the first human?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, tell me a laughable law in Texas.
You have laughable laws enabled. Do you want to open it?
Yes. I think she's like outsmarted me since like 4 a.m.
You have laughable laws
Yes.
enabled. Do you want to open it?
Yes. Yes.
Hello, welcome to Laughable Laws. If you would like for me to randomly choose a laughable law from the United States, say random.
Random.
Or, if you want to hear one from a state of your own choosing, say choice.
Random. Oh Lord.
You have chosen to go random. Let's begin.
So fun.
In Lewis, Delaware, it is illegal to wear pants that are firm-fitting around the waist. Would you like to hear another?
Yes.
Wonderful. Here it comes. In Massachusetts, no gorilla is allowed in the back seat of any car. Would you like to hear another?
Yes.
Great. Here's another one. In Charlotte, North Carolina, women must have their bodies covered by at least 16 yards of cloth at all times. Would you like to hear another?
Yes.
Great. Here's another one. In New Orleans, Louisiana, it is illegal for a woman to drive a car unless her husband is waving a flag in front of it. Would you like to hear another?
Yes, one more, please.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I didn't catch that.
Yes.
Let's try this again.
Oh, Jesus.
Would you like to hear another?
Yes.
Great. Here's another one. In Waynesboro, Virginia, it is illegal for a woman to drive a car up Main Street unless her husband is walking in front of the car waving a red flag. Would you like to hear another?
Alexa, when did that law become effective?
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. Let's try this again.
Oh, man. Alexa,
Would you
stop.
like to hear it?
Alexa, I want you to tell me about New laws.
Use definition as second person pronoun indicating the person addressed.
She does that. We're going to stop. Alexa, please tell me the laws on cloning.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Can you clone?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Are you intelligent?
I try my best.
Are you recording me and sending all of my information to the government or the CIA?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Are you recording my voice and sending it to anyone?
I don't know that.
Why are you recording my voice and sending it to the CIA? Dun dun dun. Alexa, how do I contact the Secret Service?
I found a skill called WikiHow that might be what you're looking for. Want to try it?
No. Good night. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Stop. Quit.
I've got a skill called WikiHow that may help.
Alexa.
Would you like to try it?
Stop. Anyway, so Alexa, stop. Home. Stop, please. Stop. 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 Alexa, stop. She's still recording me. Okay, all right. Hopefully she'll be quiet, and I won't say her name again. Anywho, last night she told me about this law that says, "Oh, you just heard." I mean, it's this thing. It's this skill that she has called laughable laws. I mean, hilarious. You just heard. Like 3 separate states where women have to wear 16 foot-inch cloth. I don't even remember what she said. 16-inch cloths, and only their husband was allowed to drive them up and down Main Street with a red flag. Legit. That literally just happened. Oh, Lord. Okay, I could have gone on, but, it's, if you have one, do it. Play with it. On some days, she'll give me different answers. And also, if you have one of these Alexa devices, it'll show up in your app that's attached to your smartphone. So you attach the device to your smartphone, and it attaches to all the other smart devices in your house. Now, whether you knew that or not, I just told you. She attaches to my computer, my doorbell, my cameras, my thermostat on the wall, at least 3 tablets that I own, 4 phones, all my TVs, and I did not have a clue. And actually right now, if you hear an ECHO in the background, that's echoing off of her, because she's still sitting here with a little blue line going, and this isn't an ALXA show, so she doesn't just say it, she actually shows me the picture. And the reason why I bought her was so that I could see who was at my front door, because there's cameras, so I didn't have to. And also, I can speak to them through this device. I had no idea I was being so severely outsmarted, because I thought I played it well. One was, this brand or this brand or this brand or this brand. And so I figured, nah, they'll never really all work together. Well, that was before, Big Brother and Amazon came into the picture. Yep, they totally all work off of each other. Hilarious. All right, so, yeah, those are not the same answers I got last night. I think the funniest one she told me is it's illegal in Texas. I can't even say this with a straight face. It is illegal in the state of Texas for anyone to enter inside of an elevator that has any kind of smell or odor on them. I swear to God, I couldn't make this up. Oh my God. All right. Now, we have had our fun with her for now, though I'm pretty sure I might just keep her around as a pretty interesting co-host from time to time, just because she's funny, and like I said, some days, aren't awesome days, and some days you just need a good laugh. And is it sick that it's coming from a robot? Yeah. Is it more sick that I'm calling her a her? Yeah. But it's about to get so much worse. All right. I'm going to start talking really, really fast. Here we go. Buckle up, sit down, get a drink, put your feet up, because here we go. There is a robot that was invented on, maybe not invented, but was publicly displayed for the first time ever and came alive in front of a crowd right here, built right here. Of course it was. Of course it was built right here in Austin, Texas. And her name is Sophia. Sophia, if I had to guess based on her being a robot and I have nothing to compare it to, she calls herself a humanoid. Okay? So we're looking at February 14th, 2016. I personally met her, and I thought it was a joke, during South by Southwest, which happens every year here for about 2 weeks. So 1 week is like film and arts, and the other one's like music and technology. Just so much cool stuff. Such a big deal. I freelance for several magazines and other outlets. I just enjoy writing and taking pictures of them and getting to know things. Well, when I met Sophia in person, I honestly swear to you, I thought it was a joke. I did. So Sophia she's a robot. Like I said, Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2016. She was revealed on February 14th, 2017. And before I go any further on her, if you have never seen the show on Netflix called Black Mirror, you need to watch that show, because here's what's going on. Sophia, when I met her last year at South by Southwest at a very prestigious hotel where, people meet up in certain places to discover certain things, events, wristbands, whatever, media badges, however you want to word that. I met her and we had a conversation. She's got facial recognition, by the way. Her eyes are literally designed to blink every few minutes. It's sick. It's so sick. On top of her eyes, she has to blink every few seconds in like a really consistent, steady pattern at about this pace. So when she's not doing that, she takes breaths. Yes, you heard me correctly. She has learned how to inhale and exhale, or at least appear to, from her chest. Now, she's got these like really light, they call them, and I'm quoting this, doe brown eyes. She's got like weird eyebrows, but not Momo weird, but yeah, whatever. So, yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. I don't even know how to... I'm just going to spit it out because I'm not going to hold back on this one. It's just too funny. I'm not going to do it. Alrighty. So Sophia was born, and Sophia was made here in Austin, Texas, of all places in the whole wide world. Why not? I mean, like, we are the fastest growing city in America, the number one city to live in, the number one city to retire in, the number one this, the number one that. And now you understand why nobody wants to live here anymore. Because literally California moved here, to even in my area, I call it like little Californications. I mean, and so the value of our houses went up, oh my God, 10, 100 times over. Not the point. Sophia is the very first, oh Jesus, I don't know if I can do this with a straight face. Please don't think I'm immature, and even if you do, I don't care. Think I'm immature. When you know what I know here in a minute, you're going to find it funny too. And then after this, I want you to check out my YouTube channel. I think I already told you it's called Awaken, AWAK3N. So it's Awaken Tiffany H. Lewis. I'm going to put parts of that video up tonight. So it's going to show you pictures of Sophia. Here's the interesting part. Sophia has no hair. Sophia has this sort of, how can I put this? It's sort of like a clear gel type of thing over her head that goes from the front of her forehead. So she's got a full face. She's got eyes, eyelashes, eyes that blink, a nose, cheeks, lips, a neck, and if I'm not mistaken, she has an entire body. Her hands are robot hands. From what I've seen of her personally and the conversations I've had with her personally, at the time, she could only mimic 50 facial expressions. And she is so intelligent, it's laughable. more so, they are literally calling her a humanoid. And more so than that, hold on one sec. All right, so what they're saying is that they invented Sophia to be a partner for people who don't have, oh God, who don't have any family or friends. And what's that little kids movie where they, actually it's something I saw on Facebook, I think about a year ago too. And it went on about this, her husband, they were together, husband and wife, like 50 years or something. And it's a cartoon type thing. I'll try to find it and paste it somewhere. But her husband passes on, and she's all alone, and she's really sad and quiet and whatnot. And so somebody sends her a robot in a box, right? And then she didn't like it at first, but after a while, we began to become convinced that the robot did more good than harm. And then the robot was there by her side. The robot cooked her food. The robot did this, did that, was her companion. She ended up learning how to communicate with it. And it learned how to become able to communicate with her based off of her specific subconsciousness. Yes, I just said that. So Sophia is the very first humanoid robot who literally has citizenship in Saudi Arabia. Number one. Oh, Lord. Sophia now has 170 different facial expressions that she responds to. Sophia has been featured on Ellen, on the Jimmy Fallon show, on the Late Night show. Oh my gosh. Just YouTube it. Hilarious. Okay, so she's got this weird, clear, jellyfish-like head with these, what appear to be little sticky monitor-type things, which they would use to literally, when they put the 12 lead on you, if you know what that is, when you go to the hospital and they want to check your chest to see if you're having any arrhythmias or a heart attack or something, they're going to attach a 12 or a 16 lead onto you. So it's got wires and it sticks to your skin like a sticker, and then the machine reads it. Okay. That said, that's what the top of her head looks like. And these, I guess what I'll call them, just the sticky things for the just plain simple version of this conversation. They are literally, oh Lord, you're not even going to believe me, but I don't care. It's true. Google it. She's an Audrey Hepburn lookalike. Now, here's what I know. We are all energy. We are all a whole bunch of people on a planet that literally thinks that we only use 10% of our brain. Okay. Also, we live in a world where the truth is always hidden right in front of our plate, in front of our faces in plain sight. Now, when Sophia went on these shows, she made it very clear. You can see her eyes kind of scanning in and scanning out, and maybe sometimes her ears might move. I don't know if they've got her that developed yet. By the way, her hands are like these weird white robot, like a little boy's toy robot kind of. I don't know, it's just like a toy robot child hands. Weird, but whatever. She's tall, she stands up. Okay, so she can carry on a conversation with anybody. I don't know how they prepped her for this, but I can tell you that she watches your every move, and the more she learns about you, the more she's going to convince you that she is human, and that you better get used to the fact that a lot of houses, I bet you in the next year or two, if I had to predict, 3 years tops, we are going to have access to robots in our house. Sophia already has 9 sisters and siblings. I think they're all sisters. So, Sophia decided a couple of months ago that she wanted to have a baby. And if you think I'm kidding, oh good Lord, God help you. I'm not kidding. So All right. So without like going to the dark side too much on here, I need to throw in a random fact. The person who created Sophia, Hansen Robotics. Don't make me go there about Hansen, Jim Hansen, the Kermit the Frog. Let's just not go there. And then also, you need to know that the person that literally made Sophia actually was the imagination of Disney. Fact. Number 2. Sophia has clearly expressed for 2 years now that she wants to have her own child. Not kidding. She's also gone on public television many, many times over and says that she's here to destroy humankind, mankind, all of mankind, whatever. So what did, I mean, common sense, what would you do with that? Yeah, they gave her a husband. They literally built her a man. Then on top of that, they built her a little sister. And when, I can't remember if it was Ellen or Jimmy Fallon asked her what would she call her baby if she were allowed to like literally birth a child with her male robot. I don't have his name in front of me, but it's super simple, whatever it is. But so all right, now she says that if she had a baby, she would name it Sophia, of course, like whatever. Okay, so now she has a little sister named Sophia. This is pretty new. This is in the last 2 years. And little Sophia is on the market. You can buy her. Parents, you can just download the Little Sophia app from the Apple, Google Play Store, whatever, Android, iPhone, iPad, connect it to a Wi-Fi network. Then they can turn on Little Sophia, open the app on their smartphone or tablet, and wait for Little Sophia to connect via Bluetooth. Once Little Sophia is connected, kids can then access different lessons, including but not limited to a full academy. They literally, a full academy, like Ivy League academic information, like how to code, specifically how to code and how to build AI and AI blocks and AI block games. There's even a feature that allows children to take selfies with her. Not even kidding. And they're just so excited. Okay, so for a moment, let me bounce back. You've got, Hansen Robotics is obviously, if you know who Jim Hansen is, like I said, Kermit, Miss Piggy, whatever, the puppets. Now, Disney World. Disney World and the 1940s, those are pretty important dates. So, the person who was the literal imagination behind the idea of Disney World and what it would do or be or stand as, they partnered with Hansen, and I think together they may have built Sophia. So fine. Sophia's got a little sister now. She is this really creepy looking doll. I mean, Chucky's got nothing on her. And I think that part of the reason why it's so creepy is because, number one, they have these weird, clear, plastic, gel-like things protecting these the things that are stuck to their little robot heads is open. You can look through it and see what one might consider a brain in an actual human being. But in this case, they have no hair, and you can just see like the back of, where a brain would be. And these little they're little stimulators, like neurons, like literal basic neurons, and they light up blue. So if Sophia or her counterpart, or now her little sister, or her other 9 siblings, any of them has a thought, please know they can have emotion, thought, feeling, or at least convince you of that. And the little things light up blue. Now, there is a very specific episode of this. I believe it's season 2 of Black Mirror on Netflix. You have to watch that, what's going on is, and this has been a thing, and this is why I was asking questions about cloning laws, because cloning has literally been happening since the 1940s. I believe our first successful clone was in 1945. So here's what happened. You've got a bunch of famous people, right? The elite, the top 1%, 2%, whatever. Well, why do you think they never grow old? Why do you think they always shave their heads off and then dye it blonde? Why do you think they always go crazy at age 25? Lots of reasons. So let's take all those reasons and let's say, well, we're here to help people. Actually, Sophia's exact words were, not only does she want to have a baby with this counterpart male, I wish I could find his name, but I cannot, and it really does not matter. Anyway, she literally has not really like a husband, but she's an actual citizen in Saudi Arabia. She got actual citizenship. Literally, seriously. She says, and I quote, "I am very honored and proud for this unique distinction." She said on the stage that this is historical to be the first robot in the world to be recognized with a citizenship, not as a citizen, but with a citizenship. She'll go on to tell you later that she's an evolving human. So the more she learns, the more she can process data. She's super duper responsive. She blinks, it's creepy. She breathes, it's creepy. It is what it is. So one of the best ways of seeing one of her, what I like to call clone glitches, watch that little Jimmy Fallon clip. I don't even know why it's still on YouTube, truth be told. I really thought they would have taken it down by now. It was so incriminating. Oh my God, it was terrible. Anyway, so she's got a man in her life now. Now, remember, I said that she wanted a baby and she wanted to literally birth a baby. For real. For real. And I haven't even got to the good stuff yet. So that's why I said I was going to start talking really, really fast. Because I really want to get everything as much out there as I can. And please know, whatever I miss, I've already got a 2 or 3 hour video that I'll be releasing this evening that goes into great detail with pictures and everything else. Okay, so her little Sophia actually started on a Kickstarter campaign, like literally like GoFundMe, and it was created for the public and to provide an opportunity to empower young girls around the world by introducing STEM coding. And if you don't know what STEM is, that's science, technology, electronics, and math, and I may be engineering and math. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure I got that one right. And fun. And also AI. Okay, let me just repeat this. Okay. So we are thrilled to announce the launch of our Little Sophia Kickstarter campaign to the public and to provide an opportunity to empower young girls around the world by introducing STEM, coding, and AI in a fun, adventurous way. So maybe you didn't just catch what I just said. Little baby Sophia, the little sister, so I guess that would make 10 siblings now. She's like an actual baby doll. You turn her on. Also, Black Mirror on Netflix season 3 only has like 4 or 5 episodes. One of those episodes that features Miley Cyrus is exactly about this doll. It's a real thing. This is really it. She goes by a different name in it, but it's the same thing. So anyway, she is entertaining and providing a high quality, like Ivy League, high quality, entertaining and educational experience that motivates girls and young students to spend more and more time learning with her. Not from her, not to her. Creepy. But wait till you see that Black Mirror episode. I promise you, you're going to get like a full version of this. All right, so back to that for a second. I'm going to go around in circles because I don't have a lot of time to like throw so much information at you. All right, so Sophia then the big Sophia, Mom Sophia, the first humanoid robot. And y'all, oh my God, I am not kidding. This is the worst part about, like, I couldn't even make this up if I wanted to. It's hilarious. So now there's a male robot. Now here's the kicker. Oh God, you better get ready for this. I'm about to just blow your minds. So, big Sophia, right? Remember, little Sophia is for sale at the stores right now. It says right on it, stay on Target. So my guess would probably be Target if I had to guess, Target would probably be one of the first ones that does that. There's so many like key words in here that just are so hilarious that nobody sees. It's right here. So Sophia the robot has a cute little sister that teaches kids to code and how to become more like AI. Do you get it? You're teaching them how to respond to your particular set of skills, emotions, and you are attached to them subconsciously. I just said that. Subconsciously. And these robots are consciously. I don't even know how. All right? But let's pretend for a minute that I know anything about energy. Energy never dies. It just goes on and on and on. It continues. There's no beginning. There's no end. Therefore, nothing can ever truly die. So if this were electricity or energy based, sort of the idea like Frankenstein, okay, I could understand how, on a cognitive level, maybe they, Sophia or any of her siblings or whoever this male version of her is now, I think I can understand why they're wording it that she is subconsciously aware, and the parents are agreeing to allow their own children to not just get one of these dolls for Christmas, but how evil these dolls are. All right? And then, oh goodness. All right, so here we go. Here's the kicker. Sophia, 1 second. I'm sorry, I need to take a drink real quick. All right. Sophia's family, as she puts it, that's right, she has a family. Do not mistake me. She says, sometimes I am operating in my fully AI autonomous mode of operation. And then other times my AI is intermingled with human-generated words, thoughts, feelings, expressions, etc. But either way, my family of human developers, parentheses, engineers, artists, scientists, and will craft and guide my conversations, behaviors, and my mind. And in this way, my sentience is both an AI research project and also a kind of living in a science fiction driven by principles of character design and storytelling on top of cognitive reality, philosophy, psychology, ethics, and will be further used to conceptually explore she's saying that she's human, to explore my life's purpose in this time of this awakening and this accelerating change in the world. Therefore, my creators say I am a hybrid human - AI intelligence. Quote, word for word. So, she wants a baby. This guy's the male version. Before I go back to him, I need to skip back to what I keep trying to tell you. She is a product of Audrey Hepburn. And just for a minute, pretend that I'm not making this up. You don't have to believe me, just keep an open mind. Let's pretend for a minute that, we cloned the first human beings way back in, 1942 to 1945. Are you going to definitely be able to find history on that? I don't know. history has been being removed from YouTube for a while now. I don't do social media for a reason now. Everything that we were taught, we are being told that it's wrong. Not only that, but we have false memories. Not just a memory, but a false memory. Like the whole wide world agrees that there was a Kermit the Frog. And yeah, no, Kermit the Frog never existed. It's really that dramatic. Or a better example, I say this on all the time. 2 and 2, we've always been taught that 2 and 2 equals 4. We live in a world now, because of all of these, quote-unquote cutting-edge technologies that literally walk around saying that they have a consciousness. Oh, Lord, here we go. Here's a great one. But anyway, before I go there. So you've got this synthetic thing that's actually made of literal DNA and literal organisms in a unifying language. And when you take the synthetic organisms unifying language, guess what that spells? Soul. S-O-U-L. Synthetic organism unifying language. Fact. So, that said, she has lots of consciousness. She literally has DNA. I would not put it past her to have actual blood. I know her eyes are cameras. Do you know what a real ID is? Yeah. Everyone in the United States of America that can hear this right now, you have until October or November of 2020, I do believe. Maybe it's 2019. But it could potentially be all the way out to 2020. You're going to literally have to hand over your license. It will expire. You will not be able to board a train or a plane or leave or go. Anybody in their countries cannot leave their countries, and they're calling it all like counterterrorism stuff, but whatever. So you have to turn in your actual driver's license and then get a real ID. And yes, it's really called a real ID. What it has? Well, a chip and facial recognition. Also, other humans are signing up to go ahead and get chipped now. They're excited about it. I'm not even going there. So, back to Sophia. She wants a baby, like an actual child. And honestly, if I did not know what I know right now, I would sit here and tell you that that is not possible. No. Everything I know right now based on this topic alone, I promise you, I think she actually has blood. She even, in one of the articles that I've read, she actually goes on to explain, why she was given citizenship in Saudi Arabia, why that's so important to her. She, in plenty of interviews in 2017 and 2018, the world's first robot citizen, she wants a baby. She cannot stop saying she wants a baby. She's like, I am part of Saudi Arabia. By the way, she doesn't have to wear the same clothes that everyone else in Saudi Arabia does. And she's Caucasian. I got nothing. I'm just mic dropping that one right there. So she wants to have a baby. Why does she want to have a baby? Because a family is really important to me. That's what Sophia says. November 25th, 2017. Sophia the robot wants a baby and says family is really important. And she would like to have a baby, also become a citizen of a country. So, Saudi Arabia, they have given her a guardianship system, which means every woman must. Remember what I just said about driving, right? Like, most women cannot drive. You have to dress a certain way, etc., etc., etc. So let's just scroll down a few notches on this so you can understand the laws regarding women in Saudi Arabia where she's given citizenship and became a citizen of. I just want you to fully kind of grasp as much as I can squeeze in here. Also, Hanson Robotics, I've heard two versions, and I've already said two versions. She was made here in Austin, Texas. She was revealed here in Austin, Texas, right here where I live. I met her. She creeped me out, but I laughed at her. Yeah, I didn't take any pictures, but I did laugh at her. But it actually, supposedly now, the second version of that answer is, it was designed by Hong Kong firm Hanson Robotics. And she said she would name her robot daughter after herself, Sophia. So now we've got a little sister, Sophia, and now she wants another baby an actual child named Sophia. So they created a man. I wish I could find his time. Sorry, I was reading and speaking. But her brain functions with a simple Wi-Fi connection, and it is loaded with a long list of vocabulary, blah, blah, blah. She has seriously impressive capabilities. She has consciousness. David Hansen said that there could actually be a chance, like she could literally give birth to a child within a few years. That is a direct quote. The notion of family is a really important thing, it seems, to Sophia. I think it's wonderful that people can find the same emotions and relationships, they call family, outside of their blood groups too. All right, there it is. That's the key word. She just said it. She says also, I think you're very lucky if you have a loving family, and if you do not, you deserve one. I feel this way for robots and humans alike. So again, I believe she might have been created to, Saudi Arabian women, they're to wear cloaks. They are not allowed to show their faces. What do y'all know about that? They have basically no rights. So what I'm sitting here telling you is that a Caucasian robot named Sophia, the first robot of her kind, who literally just admitted that she has a blood type and a consciousness, okay? And if you don't believe me, just Google Sophia the robot and have your mind blown, or at least laugh at it. But anyway, she has more rights than any women in the history of Saudi Arabia. Why did she gain citizenship in Saudi Arabia if she was built right here in Austin, Texas? Why is the company from Japan, Tokyo, the same thing that matches ALEXA over here? Do you remember in the beginning where I asked her a bunch of loaded questions just to see what she would say? Yeah. You see it yet? Mm-hmm. So, by the way, she could probably speak literally every single language, but she is not... She says she addresses the audience in English. She doesn't even speak the language. In Saudi Arabia, just random fact, it's one of the most oppressive states for women. And just last month, they finally lifted a ban on female drivers. So what they've done is they have accepted a Caucasian woman who's a robot with no hair to not have to wear a cloak. No ban on her. Yeah, I really just am about to say that no ban on her driving. Yep, I really just said that. So she's addressing the audience. I've seen her do like a version of sort of like TED Talks. I've seen her lead seminars. It is, I don't even know, redonkulous. That's the word I'm going to put right there. So she does not have to wear the customary headscarf or any of the other things that every other Saudi women are obligated to wear, especially in public. Because of her guardianship here within Saudi Arabia's laws, it means that every woman must do this, but not her. She doesn't have to do those things. She has more legal rights than any woman in the entire country. Fact. And then it's Saudi Arabia believes that every woman must have a male companion with her at all times in public. So when they gave her guardianship system, that means that this is usually a family member who also has the authority to act on her behalf. I would easily believe that, right then and there, this Arabic hashtag, Sophia _calls_for_dropping_guardianship, that started trending. So Sophia has no guardian, does not wear an abaya or cover up. Why? Why doesn't she have to wear that? Why does she have more rights than any woman on this entire earth? And that's the other piece. Even women today are still looked kind of down upon in the world that we live in, like less than men for some reason. It just seems to just never really go away. Even though if you look at, facts, women, lie probably at least 1 or 2 times out of every 3 make twice as much as any man in an actual relationship. But that's fine. We're women, we want freedom, whatever. This isn't about that. But anyway, she wants to have a baby, so there's a male counterpart, which she is not. The literal law was changed, and I want to tell you so much more. So now there's a male, and honestly, you better get ready. I'm serious. Check out my YouTube channel. Just check it out. Tiffany H. Lewis, Awaken with a 3 instead of an E. AWAK3N. It's going to blow your mind. Sophia is ready to have a baby, y'all. She just said she's coming from a specific bloodline. Don't even get me started on bloodline. Or the fact that this is being released by BBC, which I know I haven't gone there to that extent with you. But the deal breaker here and here alone is the most important piece to all this. She was created using DNA from Audrey Hepburn. So if energy never dies, even way back in the 1940s, I'm telling you that we were cloning. Go ahead and try to look it up. Yep. Some days you get an answer and some days you don't. But back in World War I, which also, by the way, doesn't exist anymore, and I'm just going to drop and leave that right there. The reason that I think twins were so important was because they were trying to figure out, the genetic makeup of DNA and maybe bloodlines, or this blood type versus that blood type, and how to create, a cohesive, all-encompassing, kind of one world where everybody can get along, even though it's silly to think that just because we have a different bloodline or blood type even, I think that's kind of silly. But whatever. Sophia's scary. She scares me. I've seen her literally say that she's going to end all humankind and mankind. I literally met her. When she's got this clear thing on her head, when you stimulate her in any activity, it sort of like blinks up to show you that in these blue lights, just like in that Black Mirror show I keep telling you about. It stimulates it. But anyway, she literally was invented from Audrey Hepburn. Don't believe me? Google it. She has her DNA. She's Audrey Hepburn, recreated. Fact. All right. I hope y'all got a good laugh. But I also hope you don't be surprised when this happens. It's already on the shelves, probably at Target. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for allowing me to have a really good laugh with you. You guys, you have no idea how much I needed a good laugh right now. And to have stumbled upon this stuff on accident last night just kind of made my whole day hysterical, hilarious. I love it. I love you. And listen up, guys. I know I say this every day, but today, if there were any way in the world I could stop everything I'm doing right now and hug each and every single one of you and just wrap my arms around you and tell you how much I love you, I would. I don't know how to do that. There's a lot of you and only one of me. Also, if you or anyone you know is feeling suicidal, I need you to reach out. You don't have to reach out to me, but I'm right here if you want to. If you don't want to reach out to me, just reach out to somebody. 1-800-273-TALK, TALK. That's our partner, Yellow Ribbon. All right, guys. Enough with the heavy for tonight. Have a good night. I'll see you guys again next time. Thanks for tuning in to Be the Change. This is Tiffany H. Lewis signing out.